Yeah. I want to cry.
Huh?
I want to cry.
Go ahead, cry.
No one will have mercy for me. No one. I wouldn't have mercy for me either.
Crimes happen regardless of the season or day of the week, and they can occur even in the most cherished family holidays. Consider the scene. It's the night after a family Christmas dinner. The parents are preparing for bed when suddenly Ariana's boyfriend, Ramon, appears in their bedroom, dragging Ariana by her hair. Despite having her throat cut, Ariana is miraculously still alive, while Ramon is covered in blood, appearing to be the assailant. The situation seems clear. The police and an ambulance swiftly arrive, transporting Ariana to intensive care and taking Ramon into custody at the police station.
I'm like over right now. What do you mean? You know what I mean. You see what do you think the situation is? I don't know. Do you see what I'm covered in? Okay, I fucking sit on that wet bed, and it's all over.
Ramon Calderon Durst is the protagonist of our story today. His story is interesting mainly because no one knows what really happened. As of the release of this video, Ramon hasn't faced any charges, despite the death of his girlfriend Ariana in the hospital, where she never regained consciousness. The autopsy report definitively rules out suicide. Yet the police offer no comments. Ariana's parents are striving for justice, but thus far the case remains stagnant. Today we'll delve into Ramon's interrogation immediately following the incident and endeavor to formulate our own perspective on the events.
Took the handcuffs off you? Alright, listen, we're gonna get you out of here. We looked into the case a little bit further, and we're not charging you with anything.
What?
We're not gonna charge you anything right now. Okay? We're gonna look into it a little further, make sure some things are the way they're supposed to be, so you're gonna get out of here. But I wanna ask you something. Is it okay if we take pictures of what happened with you? Since we don't know if you happen to be a victim of something, we'd like to have evidence of that too. So if you don't mind, would we be able to take pictures of you? Of your injuries and stuff that you got hurt?
Do you know anything? Yes, but do you know anything about her?
As far as I know, she's still in surgery. They're still working on her.
Do you know what time it is?
7:30. Actually 7:35. And I know it seems scary that she's in surgery for a long time, but they take their time to make sure everything's the right way, so sometimes things take quite a long time. So she's still okay, she's still in surgery, and we don't know anything more than that. So if you're okay, what we'd like to do is, you're pretty bloody, your clothes are pretty bloody, we'd like to grab those two, and we can give you something to wear. We'll take pictures of you, and if you don't mind, we'll get a buccal swab from you, which is like a DNA sample. It's no big deal because you're together with her, you're in the same house.
Yeah.
So we really don't.
Like,
yeah, but it's just procedures we like to follow. So if you're okay with that, we'll do that, and then when we're done, we'll get you out of here. Is that okay for you? You're okay with that?
Yeah. What does this mean?
Right now, they're not being charged.
Do you know?
Like you think we want to screw you, but that's not the case. We want to make sure we do everything right. So if there's something that you need to be held responsible for, you will be. But if there's not, you won't be. So instead of rushing into something and doing all this stuff, we decided to back up and take our time a little bit and look into it a little bit further, because there's always things maybe we don't know about. Okay, so. That's what we're gonna do, and so I'm glad they took that stuff off you and you've been sitting in here okay. So I'll go out, and there's a forensic tech who's gonna come in here and help do all this stuff. So if you just give me a minute, I gotta go find her, get our stuff together, and I'll come back in, okay?
Okay, what if they want to, want to, like, charge me, and I'm like at work, I'm doing
If they charge you later, they're gonna charge you. I'm not really the lead on this case, I'm assisting the detective. But, as long as I mean, if you're cooperative with us and you keep in touch with us, I mean, we have no reason to come jack you up at your business or wherever you're working at. I mean, if something has to happen, you can run all you want. We'll come get you wherever you are. You know what I mean? It's not. You're a young kid. I mean, if you run away, it doesn't make no sense. If something's going to happen, running isn't going to solve the problem.
No, I just didn't know if they come and arrest you.
It depends on who you're talking to. Like, I could call you, like me, if you've been straight with me, I'll call you on the phone and say, listen, this is what we got to do. When can you do it? And if you do what I need you to do, we're good. And if you don't, I get a warrant and I'll track you down. You know, other guys, they get scared because they don't know what you're going to do. Are you going to run away? Are you going to do this? So they'll just get a warrant and come get you. So I don't know what this detective will or won't do, but you going home is a good thing so that we can look into this a little bit further to find out what's really going on. And you know what I'm saying? And if any other time you want to talk or say something to us, you let us know and we'll talk to you. Okay? You good for now?
I
Do you have any other questions? Or
you
probably got a ton of questions.
Yeah, I don't. Okay. I don't have any underwear.
Okay. It's cool. We don't really have clothes per se. We have what's called a Tyvek suit. It's like one big jumpsuit, and it zips up. And
Is it orange?
No, it's white. Well, at least the last ones I know that we had are white. It's not orange. It's not like a jail jumpsuit or anything like that. It's just white. It's almost like a painter's suit. Like when you're painting a house, you get into that suit. And that way it'll give you just something to get back to the house with, and then your car's there and everything, so, you know, you can grab your car and do what you need to do. So.
Is there any way to, like, be in the loop with her condition?
That's going to be up to her family. I mean, while you're here, I can tell you what I know because I hear it, and I can keep you up to date that way, but once we're out of here, you can't call the hospital because they're not going to talk to you. You're not family. You know, so if you don't go through the family, you're not really going to know. And I know they're upset right now, so they're probably not going to tell you. But, you know what, I mean, if she recovers fine and she gets through all this, then she could probably call you on the phone if she wants to talk to you. So, you know what I mean? So, it's more going to be like a waiting game for you. And I know that's the worst part is trying to wait, because I can tell you're really anxious about all that. But right, you just gotta kind of relax for right now. Things are not going to go super quick. It's going to take a little bit of time for her to get to a spot where she's able to, you know, do something and talk. You know, like I said, I don't know how serious everything is. So.
It's not even out surgery.
Right. Oh, there she is.
Hi.
She's just going to tell you the things she needs you to do, and if you just follow along with whatever she wants, he said everything's okay to do what we want.
All right.
I've seen him.
At the house? Probably because we didn't know what the situation was when we first showed up. You know, everything's so crazy, we don't know what's happening. So, he's not handcuffs. What do you need to do?
So we'll just get some pictures of you. I could get you standing right here on this wall.
We witness a man who appears profoundly surprised by the absence of charges against him. He seemingly anticipated being accused and incarcerated. The question arises, why wasn't he read his Miranda rights and subjected to a standard interrogation procedure? He invoked his right to remain silent in the absence of legal counsel. Moreover, the crime scene, insufficient evidence implicating him was found and there were no witnesses to the incident besides Ariana and Ramon in the room. He made no attempt to flee, assault the parents, or impede the ambulance. In summary, the circumstances strongly suggest an accident thus far.
Any injuries on your arms or anything?
Yeah, I mean,
Right
I
there?
don't know which ones are visible, but there's one right there.
Okay, well, let's get that photo. Which is easiest for you to hold it out that way, or I can come over here. Like this for you?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Let's do it that way. Oh, just a second. this arm?
No, there's.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. Okay. Any other on this side for you?
I don't think so.
Oh, you got a couple. Oh, one up here too. There you go, 2 minutes. Perfect. One more here. Okay. And do you have any on your chest or your back?
I don't know.
On your neck? Is this a cut?
Mhm.
Okay, let's get that for you. Okay, you can sit back down.
Yeah, he said it was okay.
No, the injuries.
Oh,
Up to you.
I don't know.
Wash my hands.
You've already washed your hands?
Twice.
That's all right. I don't know, you wanna do the one around his neck then, maybe?
Yeah.
That might be the best one.
Mhm.
She's just gonna swab right here on your neck where you got your cut on the neck.
Mhm.
I'm sorry, it's on the left side.
That's on that side. Okay.
The other side, looks all right.
What are you,
Sorry, it's freezing in here.
What are you looking for?
This is just stuff that we get in case there's any questions, or like I said, if you were a victim of something and somebody did something to you during this whole encounter, we'll have a documentation that you also were injured. Because if you leave and we don't have any documentation of anything, then obviously, you know, what can we say? You know, it's already healed up later. So if we just do everything now, we don't have to worry about it.
What does it matter?
What's that?
Why does it matter if anything happened to me?
Well, I mean, we don't know anything happened because nobody's talking to us, you know what I'm saying? So, to hear about it later, after it's already over, is kind of too late. So since we don't know enough, we do everything we can now, and whatever we don't need, we don't have to worry about, we just get rid of it. But at least if we get it now, if something comes to light later, we can always say, well, we have this, and that will work.
Do you have any experience with these kinds of injuries and the surgeries that come along with them?
I'm not a doctor, so I mean, I hear about stuff all the time, but I don't know all the procedures that they gotta follow.
I'm just wondering if this is uncommon for it to be this long.
This what?
I'm just wondering if it's uncommon to be this long.
Oh, for surgeries? Oh, yeah. I've been in the hospital where I had to wait 7-8 hours
For surgery?
for surgery to be finished on people. But they have different types of injuries. This particular one, I can't say I've had one similar to this.
So you have no
But I've had other instances where somebody's gotten shot and they've had to do surgery for so many hours, and we just have to sit in the hospital and wait.
They survived?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Bayonet Point's a really good hospital. They got some really awesome doctors there. So,
Bayonet
Bayonet Point. So it's a good thing that.
We'll start with your right hand first. I'll try not to get that too bad. I know it probably hurts.
Is there, like, will you find out?
About what? What happens?
Yeah.
Eventually we'll figure it out once she gets to where they know they can tell something. Once the hospital gets done doing surgery and they can give us an update,
Mm-hmm.
we'll probably end up getting one. I can't call you and tell you though.
But can I call you and ask?
I can't release that information. Here, we're okay because we're here doing this now, but once you leave and we're done here, I can't just give out information.
What if I come here?
No, you don't understand. I can't tell you. I'm not allowed to.
Why are you allowed to now?
Because now we're in the middle of something, so we're here together. And I know you're concerned, so, you know, I can say, hey, she's doing okay. They're doing surgery on her, but, you know, that's gonna take a while. I mean, I don't even know. I don't have any more details than that, to be honest with you.
You know, this isn't Michael Hood.
What's that?
This-
We know that's not yours. I already told you that. So, I mean, it's not about all that. You know, we know that you know, you try to help.
And then the left hand.
At the time of the video, Ariana is still alive, and the man in question is not evading authorities, thus he is charged with domestic violence rather than murder or attempted murder.
I was getting charged with what originally?
Well, the charge that we're going to charge you with is, and actually it's domestic because you guys are dating. It's like dating violence. So it's kind of a domestic incident.
Is that worse? Lateral?
No, all that would have meant was, you know, when I told you you would have had a bond, when it's domestic, you don't have a bond until you see the judge. Then the judge would set a bond for you. I didn't realize it was domestic when we were talking. So because of that, that's the only thing that's different. It doesn't make it worse or better.
So what is it? Just
Domestic, because you guys are dating.
Domestic what?
Domestic violence.
Okay.
So it's still aggravated battery, but it's just domestic. If me and you got into a fight and you hurt me bad to make it an aggravated battery, it wouldn't be domestic because we have no relationship. But because you have a relationship with your girlfriend, it becomes a domestic thing. So that's why it shows up that way.
You charge me with that because you're under the presumption that I did cause the injury to her?
We don't know what happened. That's why at first, when they brought you in here, that's what the detective was looking at, appropriate charges. But we talked to some people, we consult each other, we're trying to get more information on outside to figure out which direction we should go right now. And the decision was not made by me. I mean, as much as, you know, we want to know the truth, and that's what it comes down to. If the truth is that it's not the way it looks, we want to show that so that nothing happens to you. If you made a mistake or something happened and things got out of hand and there's something that you need to be held responsible for, then we want that too. And it's not that we want to railroad you, it's just everybody makes mistakes, you know? So, you know, if you made a mistake, then that's what it is, it's a mistake. And if it means you have to be held responsible for something, then that's what you have to do. But we're not out to railroad anybody or jam you with anything.
What are the sentences look like for domestic violence?
It's domestic, it's not going to matter.
What do you mean?
Domestic is just a title. It's not going to mean you're going to get this much time or that much time.
So
Sometimes you don't even get any time. You get probation. It just depends on certain circumstances.
So I could get life?
Life for this? No.
She dies.
Huh?
She dies.
Oh, well, again, if you've done something to cause that, then yeah, that's a possibility.
Well, if you come to that conclusion.
I can't say because I don't know until we get there. And even then, I can't say what's going to happen to you because it's up to the judge, not up to us at all. Oh, sorry. This is just for us. When they take a buccal swab, we don't want our DNA mixed in with your DNA to make a false whatever. Get the wrong stuff mixed in. Yeah, the courts are funny, dude. I can't sit here and tell you what this is and that is. It's just different for every person, every situation.
And then it's just 2 quick thumbprints. It's just to identify that this is your DNA sample. So in case they ever need it, they can say that this is yours and they can look back at your prints. It's only your thumbs. That's the only one. So what I'm gonna have you do is like coat your thumb with it, and then we're just gonna go straight up and down. Okay? Whenever you're ready. And try to get that back bottom side too. perfect. And then it's just gonna be an up, quick up, down, up, there you go. And then we're gonna do this up, and just quick up and down. Thumbs up. Perfect. Here, I brought this up for you.
Does it matter if, like, does anything matter if she drops the charges?
There's no charges right now.
Well,
So
if there were.
if there were, as a victim, she has the right to change her mind and not pursue if she doesn't want to.
Do you let them know that?
Yeah, all victims know that.
Not all people are aware.
Well, they don't necessarily know it without us being told. That's what I'm saying.
You tell them?
They tell, they're getting told. We ask them if they want to pursue charges or if they don't.
You know when she went into surgery?
I have no idea. I know she went to a, I'm not sure. I got there, so I don't remember. She hadn't been there a couple hours.
What time is it right now?
It is 7:59.
Thank you.
I guess maybe around 2-ish, 2:30 maybe? And that's just a guess. Yeah, it could be a little later, a little earlier, I'm not really sure.
Okay, so this just goes on the inside of your cheek and it's just gonna, it's not gonna go anywhere, it's not painful, I promise. And then there's one more on the other side and that's it.
Yeah. I kissed her.
You do what?
I kissed her. She was bleeding out.
Okay. Are you telling us that because of the DNA?
Yeah.
'Cause it's
you're gonna
okay,
find
you-
my DNA on her.
Oh no, that's okay. You guys are boyfriend and girlfriend. We don't expect to find anything different. Yeah, we know you guys are together, so I mean, it's not going to be a surprise if your DNA is on her and her DNA is on you when you guys are going out together.
I don't know anything.
Well, for us, we understand.
Would it be illegal to have contact with the family, with her family?
I can't say you can or can't. I mean, I can't say don't. I mean, I don't know how they'll feel about it right now. You might want to let that
I'll give you
go
these
for.
if you wanna do his close,
Do what?
are you doing his close?
Yeah.
So then I'll come over when you're done.
Okay. Yeah. This is two we got. It's one size, so hopefully it fits you. Looks like it should be okay. Let's see back there.
You have a car over there?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I was wondering.
His car is the one right in front of the house with the
Okay.
Jersey tags.
Okay,
His
All right.
keys are in the house though.
okay, I know we'll have to get the keys out, but I was making sure he had a means to get out of Dodge.
Yeah, his car, everything's over there. He needs
All
to
right.
go.
Okay.
So you can have a seat here real quick.
I was thinking one of those cars was his, but I didn't know for certain.
Yeah. You got another one?
Just an extra one.
Oh, okay.
I figured that would be too small for him, he's tall.
Yeah, actually it was.
Yeah.
Actually, that's even a little bit big, but it's
Yeah,
probably
it's a
better than that
2X.
I
one
figured it'd be better than tight.
for sure. I've had some people get into some tight ones and it's not good.
Yes, it's,
So they end up busting out.
Throughout the video, Ramon repeatedly inquires about Ariana's condition, displaying genuine concern for her well-being. Among all the individuals depicted, he stands out as the sole person exhibiting genuine signs of remorse and horror at the unfolding events. He earnestly wishes for his girlfriend's recovery, as evidenced by his demeanor, words, and actions, indicating that the incident occurred unexpectedly and frightened him.
I need my phone too.
Your what? Your phone?
Yeah.
Okay. What kind of phone is it?
An 11.
iPhone 11? Is it? Does she have a phone too?
It's
It's not the same, right?
No. Mine's a clear case.
Okay.
Deal background.
Okay. Then we should be able to have no problem with that. Alright, hang tight here, we'll be right back. Thank you.
Don't die on me. Don't die on me. Don't die on me, Ariana. Got a picture for us to be together.
Here you go, man. You gotta go to the bathroom or anything? Okay.
Fuck. There's so much fucking. Please, come on, Ariana. Be stronger than before. I wanna lose you. I swear if we get through this, I'm gonna marry you right now. Just can't get through this. For us.
Are your keys in her room?
Everything's in her room.
Okay, what's your key fob look like? Has it got something on it that's unique or something? When I look at it, I go, that'll be your keys?
A leather strap,
Like a leather strap? Like,
like a loop.
oh, like a loop? Like a,
Yeah, with a snap closure.
okay, okay. Bunch of keys on or just a couple?
Just a couple.
Okay, alright. I'm gonna have him leave in like 15 minutes, and the only reason you're leaving 15 minutes behind me is that I don't want her family and you interacting, you know what I mean?
Are they there?
I don't know that they're there, but what I would like to do is just get there. When you pull up in his truck, I hand you your keys, and then you can get the hell out of there, you know what I mean?
Can I have my wallet and my phone?
I get your wallet. Right now the phone's in the crime scene. I can only pick up your keys because I'm getting you out of there, you know what I mean? We still have yet to process the scene and pick up stuff, you know what I mean? So I'm willing to give you the car keys at this point, okay?
My wallet.
Yeah, I guess I get your wallet so you can drive. You need your driver's license. Okay?
One, like, it's,
Probably Monday or Tuesday.
yeah, the rest.
Yeah, a couple days. I mean, it's a holiday, a weekend, and stuff's going on, so. Okay? Alright, so I'm telling him he's gonna leave here. He's gonna take you out of here in like 15 minutes. And then hopefully I can have your keys when you show up. We can just get you out of there, okay?
Are you taking me over?
This is Zach. He's gonna drive you, okay?
Are you the lead detective? Or
Yeah, me or the other guy, one of the two of us, so. The gentleman you was talking to or me.
do you know when you were last updated on her condition?
I haven't heard for like 2 hours.
Two, 2 hours ago, she was still in surgery.
Yeah, she was still in surgery, but they were talking well.
Who?
The surgeons, well, when we first started this night, we thought she was gonna die.
I thought she was dead.
Yeah, well, modern miracle in medicine, okay? They can do a lot.
They were sounding hopeful.
Yeah, they were sounding hopeful, but you know what I mean?
Can you tell me what they? I'm sorry. Can you tell me what you said? Like,
I didn't talk to them. All I know is that their surgery went well, and they were closing up, doing their things. You know what I mean? But I mean, it's weird, and you've heard it. Like, you know, that some weird blood clot could just float down and hit the wrong thing, and she could go sideways. You know, tomorrow morning or in 2 hours from now. You know what I mean? So the surgery went well. That's all I can tell you. You know what I'm saying? I don't want you to get, you know what I mean, I'm hopeful. I would like to be hopeful, but you know what I mean? But, you know, at the same time, I'm also a realist that
is that common?
it's happened, weird stuff, you know, especially with a wound like that. You never know where the blood clot, you know how blood clots, you know what I mean? And it gets in your blood and then it floats around inside of you, you know what I mean? It's always a danger. They usually put people on surgery blood thinners right afterwards so that that doesn't happen, you know what I mean? So,
Or at least minimizes it.
yeah, minimizes it, so.
Is there any way to check for them?
My sergeant's the one doing that, so,
What do you mean?
He's the one in communication with the hospital checking.
Oh no, like to check for blood clots.
No, there's no way to, there's no like internal filter or screen or something, so. Just take it on the fact that she's doing well, okay? Like you said, we thought she was deceased earlier and things stopped, so now she's doing better, okay? Okay? Just pray for us, pray for her, okay? If that's what you do. Okay.
That's my girl. That's my girl. Yes, together. There we go. Taking things. Oh my god. Come on, we gotta do this. Yeah, let's gotta be together. We gotta get through this. Please. I don't want to help there. I need to make sure she's okay. Please. Please, 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 please. Horrific. Surreal.
Are you ready? You can grab your water if you want. You don't need handcuffs or nothing like that. You're not under arrest or anything, so I'm just gonna give you a ride back to the house with the key going.
In an official response to Florida state prosecutors, detectives assert that in this state, negligently or accidentally committed crimes are not considered criminal, even if they result in the victim's death. Considering all the evidence presented today, it appears that Ramon genuinely injured Ariana accidentally. The nature of their activities in the bedroom involving a knife, whether it was related to a sexual fetish or artistic expression, remains unclear. Ariana's diary contained a drawing date September 9th, 2020, depicting a girl with her throat cut, bleeding in her own handwriting. Having encountered numerous criminals, psychopaths, and seasoned deceivers, I find myself inclined to believe Ramon's account in this instance. He displays signs of both regret and concern for Ariana, appearing disoriented, which is typical behavior for someone in shock. As for his refusal to speak to the police and offer his version of events, perhaps the knife was indeed part of a sexual fetish, leading the man to reasonably fear further public exposure on social media. At present, everything that occurred in the bedroom remains shrouded in secrecy. Hopefully, we will uncover the truth someday.